Al Gore made for a halfway decent SNL host. The 2000 US presidential election was chaotic, with hanging chads, a controversial Supreme Court ruling, and rap battles from Jib Jab that somehow passed for entertainment. In the end, George W. Bush, who would later become a war criminal and a frequent guest of Ellen, claimed the White House, and Al Gore was forced to concede. But losing the election had one silver lining for Gore. It paved the way for him to host Saturday Night Live in December 2002. At the time, speculation was rampant about whether Gore would run for president again in 2004. SNL played into this uncertainty with a promo for the episode, teasing his political future. Gore had an interview scheduled with 60 Minutes for the Sunday after his hosting gig, and reporter Leslie Stahl assumed that the SNL appearance was a confirmation of his presidential ambitions. You do the late night comics, and SNL, it's one of the stations of the cross. She remarked, suggesting it was now a ritual stop on the campaign trail. But when Gore took the stage at Studio 8H, it quickly became clear he wasn't using the opportunity to launch another presidential bid. If anything, he seemed to be using politics to land a spot on SNL. After parroting his infamous DNC kiss with his wife Tipper in the cold open, Gore's monologue humorously detailed how he chose his former running mate Joe Lieberman through a reality show format akin to The Bachelor, ending with the two of them enjoying champagne in a hot tub. Gore's self-deprecating humor was on full display in a filmed segment where he visits the set of The West Wing and refuses to leave the Oval Office. He did win the popular vote, actor Bradley Whitford admits, a subtle nod to the election's controversy. The next day, Gore announced during his 60 Minutes interview that he wouldn't be running for president, but the New York Times admitted they had already been tipped off by his SNL appearance. The Al Gore on Saturday Night Live was a liberated man. They wrote, noting that Gore seemed more emotionally open on the show than in his 60 Minutes interview, particularly during a sketch with Al Franken's Stuart Smiley character, who helped Gore overcome the pain of losing the 2000 election. Gore later said that he hadn't made up his mind about running for president when he filmed the sketches, and insisted he would have done the same show regardless of his political decision. Absolutely, I would have done the sketches I did if I had decided to run for president, Gore emphasized. I didn't see anything wrong with them. Who knows, if Gore had won the presidency after hosting SNL, maybe Tracy Morgan would have found himself with a cabinet position.